Hey guys, so I lost my ATM card last Saturday. So I went to the bank, took out $400 cash, and assumed that should be plenty and enough to last me for the next week and a half or so until I receive my replacement card. But lo and behold, by Friday, just a few days later, I was out of money. And I was like, how's that possible? But then I realized, I never really paid attention to how much money I usually spend. I don't. I have my credit card, I have my ATM card, and I just spend. And it wasn't until I was actually carrying real cash that I realized, whoa, I just spent that much. And I'm like, yes, because I have been eating out a lot. As a single person, I find it easier to just go out to eat as opposed to cooking for myself, because then I'd have to purchase all those ingredients. But then all those eating out started to add up. I was thinking I could do so much more with that money. I remember one summer in college, I went to Pasadena and I spent 6 weeks there just helping a lot of the kids, tutoring, and being a part of an after-school program in a very difficult corner, challenging corner in Pasadena. It used to be drug infested with a lot of teenage prostitution. I was living in a home where there were bullet holes because of drive-bys, and there were like gang members and everything. And when I was in that situation, I lived like the people in that neighborhood. It was very simple living. I didn't need to purchase anything. I didn't need to eat out. I didn't need to buy expensive things of anything. Like, it would be ridiculous to be carrying expensive handbags and designer clothes in that neighborhood because it was useless. There was no point to doing so. There's this one girl that I was mentoring, and her name is Heidi. And she asked me to walk with her home one day because she forgot her permission slip. And I was just in shock to see her living condition. She and her mom and her brother rented a garage unit, and it was outside of a home. And they turned the garage unit into their living space. And my heart just broke. I'd just come from living in a sorority house where it was beautiful. We had, housekeepers, and it was interior designed and everything. They were living very, very simply. They had beds, which they also used as a closet. They just put clothes on top of the bed. They had no indoor plumbing. They had no bathroom. They actually used the community center across the street when they needed to use the restroom. And they had to pay 50 cents, and they only used it when it was open. And it wasn't open 24/7, so they had to schedule their times accordingly. And they had no kitchen inside the garage. They had a little stove right outside the door. And yet they were happy. The mom would invite us over for dinner, and she would cook for us. I had a team of 7 college students, and they would cook for us, and they would serve us, and there was so much joy in that. And I was just like, wow, I don't think I would be content like this, but they are. And it was just good to be reminded of that, and to know that, no, you can live without all the spending that I have been doing. But the thing is, you guys, I need your help. I need your support, because obviously I spend a lot of money going out with friends, being social, eating out, because that's what we do. We are, young professionals who have access to some money, and, aside from 401k and some savings, and there's just random stuff, buying nice little gadgets, iPods, iPhone, just everything, Blackberries, flat screen TVs, nice bikes, accessories, random stuff. We still have money, and I just really, really encourage you to join me in this thing, to be good stewards of our money and our resources, and to use it for something even more, for something bigger than what we usually spend it on. And I think that would be great as far as giving to the needy and supporting young kids in the neighborhood, just allocating our money elsewhere where it is needed. Because really, $400 for several days for food is just too much, and it's unnecessary. And imagine, so I challenge you, I have contacts with various organizations in the neighborhood. We don't even have to go overseas or cross the border. We can just like look outside our window, outside our doors, and see where the needs are and give there. You know, there's like charities, there's orphanages, soup kitchens, homeless shelters, just so many places. And I just challenge you to support me in this, or even more so, just join me in this. And let it be a summer for all of us that we would never, ever forget. So, I'm going to be receiving my ATM card soon. And I know that I am going to use it more wisely and spend my money wisely. So please join me.